fresh take on seasonal home decorating where modern farmhouse elegance meets timeless vintage charm. Today's video is filled with easy, affordable ideas to instantly refresh your home. Whether you lean toward rustic neutrals or romantic details, this fusion style celebrates comfort, nostalgia, and modern living in one cohesive design. The modern farmhouse look has taken over home design for its clean, cozy, and effortlessly stylish aesthetic. Think crisp white walls, black accents, shiplap, and wood textures. This foundation is the perfect backdrop for layering seasonal decor and vintage pieces that breathe new life into any space. Vintage decor adds a sense of history and warmth to your space. From old frames and distressed wood to soft florals and antique finds, vintage charm brings character and emotion. Mixing these elements with modern farmhouse allows your home to feel curated, personal, and lovingly lived in through every season. Seasonal decorating isn't just about swapping colors or themes. The magic happens when you choose timeless decor items like neutral throws, botanical prints, or natural textures that adapt beautifully from spring to summer or fall to winter. Add subtle touches of the current season to create a sense of freshness year-round. Every successful seasonal refresh starts with a neutral base. Shades like white, taupe, cream, and soft gray allow seasonal colors and vintage accents to shine. A calm foundation also makes it easier to switch pillows, artwork, or florals as the months change without redecorating the entire room. One of the easiest ways to layer vintage charm is through old picture frames. Swap out the prints inside seasonally, think wildflowers for spring, dried herbs for fall, or soft snowy landscapes in winter. Whether ornate or minimal, they're versatile and instantly charming. Freshen your home instantly with seasonal flowers or greenery in vintage-style containers. Use enamel pitchers in summer, amber glass bottles in autumn, or soft ceramic jugs in spring. This effortless pairing of old and new makes your home feel curated and seasonally alive. Farmhouse charm thrives on cozy layers. Use vintage quilts, chunky knit throws, or linen pillows in muted seasonal colors. A mix of textures, like ruffles, fringes, and faded patterns, will transform your space into a comfortable retreat with a nod to past and present. Your entryway or hallway console is the perfect place to showcase easy seasonal swaps. A few stacked vintage books, seasonal candles, and a small floral arrangement create a beautiful welcome scene. Update the mirror or wall art above with seasonal inspiration for instant charm. Nothing bridges modern farmhouse and vintage decor like wooden elements. Look for aged cutting boards, reclaimed wood shelves, or antique crates. Their rustic texture grounds the space, adding authenticity that reflects seasonal warmth and farmhouse simplicity in every corner. Balance your vintage and rustic elements with black iron touches. This can be seen in curtain rods, light fixtures, or vintage-style hooks. It gives structure to a softer palette and blends beautifully with both old and modern aesthetics for a farmhouse meets industrial edge. Set a cozy mood year-round with candles and lanterns. Use white lanterns for summer, rusted metal ones for fall, or vintage brass in winter. Scented seasonal candles like lavender, cinnamon, or pine also bring sensory warmth into your updated seasonal space. Woven baskets are a seasonal decor essential. Use them to store throws in winter or fresh linens in summer. They add earthy texture and are perfect for layering farmhouse and vintage looks, especially when topped with dried florals or tucked under open consoles and benches. Modern farmhouse style embraces the beauty of repurposed treasures. Visit local flea markets or thrift stores for old candlesticks, platters, or vases. These items add vintage soul to your home and can easily be styled with seasonal greenery or fruit for an instant refresh. You don't need to host a dinner party to enjoy a styled table. A few seasonal additions, like gingham napkins in spring, harvest-toned runners in fall, or vintage flatware, create a welcoming, curated look that reflects your love for each season and farmhouse hospitality. Wreaths aren't just for Christmas. Try dried lavender or herb wreaths in spring, citrus or eucalyptus in summer, and wheat or pine cones in fall and winter. Hang them above your mantle, mirrors, or even on covered doors for an easy and elegant seasonal decor upgrade. Vintage-style mirrors can brighten and enlarge your space while adding history. Choose aged frames with patina and place them across from a window or seasonal display to reflect both light and beauty. They instantly elevate your farmhouse decor while enhancing your seasonal styling. Home decor isn't just visual, it's emotional. Use seasonal scents like citrus in summer, apple in fall, or fir in winter. Incorporate them through candles, diffusers, or dried herb bundles. Your home will feel cozy, memorable, and freshly updated every few months. kitchen is a prime space to add vintage farmhouse touches. Hang old cutting boards, copper pans, or enamel pitchers. Display seasonal fruits or herbs in ceramic bowls. These everyday items turn into beautiful, nostalgic decor pieces that change easily with each season. To shift from spring to summer, swap pastel florals for brighter greenery or citrus tones. Replace knitted throws with breezy linens. Keep your vintage accents, but add light touches like seashells, woven trays, or glass jars with seasonal blooms for that relaxed summer farmhouse feeling. As cooler months arrive, lean into warm neutrals like cinnamon, rust, and honey. Layer soft textures and aged metal details. Bring out your vintage amber bottles or brass candlesticks. Add cozy touches like plaid blankets and seasonal branches for a charming, rustic fall transition. For the holidays, blend nostalgic Christmas pieces like mercury glass, vintage ornaments, or handmade stockings with farmhouse staples like wood, greenery, and natural textures. Use muted reds, antique bells, or lace to create a festive yet elegant scene that honors the past. overcomplicate seasonal decor. A few meaningful accents can be more powerful than clutter. Choose pieces that make you feel good, reflect your style, and celebrate the season. Simple, intentional decorating often makes the biggest impact, especially when combining vintage elegance and farmhouse warmth. Look for budget-friendly seasonal items at thrift stores, Facebook Marketplace, antique malls, or DIY your own. Combine them with modern farmhouse staples from places like Target, IKEA, or Hobby Lobby. Blending high and low, old and new creates a home full of story and soul. Your bedroom is another space where vintage and farmhouse meet beautifully. Try lace curtains, antique nightstands, or an old wooden bench. Switch out your throw pillows or bedspread with seasonal colors and textures like linen in spring or flannel in fall for effortless comfort. Even bathrooms deserve seasonal charm. Use an old ladder as a towel rack, add vintage jars for storage, or display small seasonal wreaths. Farmhouse lighting and a framed mirror complete the look. A touch of eucalyptus or seasonal soap adds both scent and charm. Swap out seasonal prints in existing frames. Think botanical sketches in spring, coastal paintings in summer, or forest scenes in winter. You can even use vintage postcards or calendar pages. It's a quick and affordable way to keep your walls seasonally updated and visually engaging. Your porch or patio can also shine with vintage farmhouse charm. Use galvanized metal planters, rocking chairs, layered doormats, and string lights. Swap out cushions or florals seasonally, and don't forget a cozy throw or rustic wreath to tie it all together outdoors. Choose soft, muted seasonal colors like blush in spring, sage in summer, mustard in fall, or snowy cream in winter. These subtle tones work beautifully with both modern farmhouse and vintage elements. They enhance the space without overwhelming the eye, keeping things peaceful and pretty. Your seasonal home decor should feel like you. Whether you love French vintage, cottagecore, or modern rustic, let your personality guide your accents. Layer what you love. Over time, you'll create a home that evolves with the seasons but stays true to your story. With just a few thoughtful changes, you can bring a fresh seasonal feel to your home while blending modern farmhouse comfort and vintage beauty. Every season offers new colors, textures, and inspiration. Let your home reflect both the charm of the past and the simplicity of now.